So seeing the rest of the offense with Arthur Smith, what's your opinion of this? Since this is exactly what Steelers fans have been bellowing for, quite frankly, is an outside the Mike Tomlin construct offensive coordinator coming in and putting his newfangled stamp on things and remaking what the Steelers have been on offense. What have you seen on that so far?
You know, Rich, I have thought all along that Arthur Smith was a perfect fit for the Steelers and their style of football. You know, having talked to Ken Wisenhunt, Mike Mularkey, coaches who employed Arthur Smith when he was with the Titans. You know, you look at Arthur Smith, he lasted through 4 regimes. Mike Munchak hired him, and 3 other coaches retained him on their staff, which tells you what they must think of Arthur Smith. And then Mike Vrabel, of course, eventually promoting him to offensive coordinator. But he's a guy who loves physical football. He's power running, and the Steelers have the perfect type of backfield for an Arthur Smith offense. Because let's face it, Najee Harris is the closest thing to Derrick Henry as there is in the NFL. Now, I'm not going to sit here and call him Derrick Henry, but you know, you've seen him, you know what he's like. So if anybody was a perfect fit for an Arthur Smith offense, what we saw those 2 years in Tennessee, you have to think it's Najee Harris. And the Steelers, of course, love Jaylen Warren. You know, for the first year and a half, it was number 1 and number 2. But after the way Jaylen Warren played last year, it's 1 and 1A. They really like Jaylen Warren, and they're curious to see how good a fit he is in this offense too. You know, he had 3 times as many catches, 3 times as many receiving yards as Najee Harris, so he's more effective doing that. But he had 750 yards rushing and averaged 1.5 yards more than Najee Harris last year. So they like this guy, and they think he'd be a great fit as well. So that's the biggest thing I think that is going to happen with this Steeler offense. And of course, you know, the attention they paid to the offensive line the last 2 years, 2 number 1 picks, 3 of their top 5 picks this past year were offensive linemen. That's what they want to do. They want to run the football, and they want to run it down your throat.
I love it. I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, obviously, you know, Arthur back in Atlanta week 1, and Atlanta unveiling Kirk Cousins and everything that they have going for them with a new coach who obviously Mike Tomlin knows very well from back in the day. That is a fascinating week 1 matchup.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.